I hate the idea of soft launching your website. I mean, it's just another way of saying, let's just put something on the internet and see what happens. When you soft launch your website, there's no intention to get results. No one is responsible. It's considered done as long as the link works. Truth is, you're probably embarrassed to show it to anyone, and that's why you don't run any campaigns around it. 6 months later, you're guaranteed to have no results whatsoever. I mean, it drives me crazy. No online inquiries, no leads. Your sales default back to word of mouth and cold calling. Then you'll start hearing excuses like this.
It's just a placeholder for web presence. We're waiting for the SEO to kick in. We're not focusing on digital at the moment.
Then why the heck do you have a website in the first place? The moment you press go on your website launch, you should be thinking leads. We're talking email addresses coming into your ecosystem, either for an instant transaction or to initiate a customer relationship digitally. Your email database is your biggest marketing asset. Email marketing has always been and will always be the best marketing conversion tool for your business. Not social media, not bots, not voice recognition AI, email marketing. Now, the best way to build your database at scale is to launch your website with a sales funnel. Now, don't be thrown off by the idea of a sales funnel. It's actually quite simple. You start with a lead generating asset, like an ebook, a free course, a free sample. You use that to exchange people's email addresses. You follow that by an automated email nurturing sequence to offer more free value. Free content, free recipes, free pro tips. Then you hit them with a sales email sequence to nudge them into a buying decision. These sales emails can drive people to a landing page for a special offer, a product page, or simply back to your homepage for the purchase. Okay, so let's make this practical. Let's say you have a new website for your solar system business. Just pick any business, right? On your homepage, you should have a secondary button that says 3 ways to save at least $1,000 on your electrical bill this year. Of course, you ask them for the email addresses to download that PDF. Now here's the trick. Once they're in your database, you don't sell them solar systems yet. You send them weekly emails on things that they can do every day to cut down on electricity usage. Nothing solar related really, just things that they can do domestically to save a few bucks. Because at this point, no one cares about a solar system. They just want to save on bills. Now, when the time comes where you need a sales boost or you want to run some special discounts, you hit the database with a sales campaign. 7 emails in 10 days, you go hard on selling. Buy now, call now, request a quote now, get an on-site visit today. Because you've spent this time to warm up your database, a portion of those audience will start responding to those sales messages and you'll start selling and you'll start getting business. But you can't control when people are ready to buy. You're talking about an expensive solar system. What you can control is to keep staying in front of them so you become the first company they will call when it comes to solar. And that is how a sales funnel works. It's much more intentional than just a website soft launch, right? We've seen companies doubling and tripling their revenues with no ad spend by just implementing this exact thing that I've just talked about. Yes, it's going to take you a little while to set up a sales funnel. You got to write the content, you got to set up the automation, so on and so forth. But once it's done, this sales funnel is going to do the work on autopilot to supply your business with a consistent inflow of leads. Sometimes I'll say a sales funnel is even more important than a website itself, especially if you're a small business where you need to be careful with your resources. So, whenever you're launching a new website for your business, make sure you're always supercharging that launch with a sales funnel. You launch your website with a sales funnel at the same time. That way, instead of just depending on sheer luck and no results in 6 months, a sales funnel will start collecting leads and making you money from day one. So go ahead and start creating that sales funnel. At least make a head start for that lead magnet. Because the sooner you launch a sales funnel, the sooner you're gonna build your email database. And remember, an email database is that ATM machine for your business.